Hello there, and welcome to another episode of X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.73 installed. It's a pirate episode. We're currently in our Fang fighter with our little Fang fleet, which is 2 Dune Lizards and a Lancer. We're currently in Geonosis because there has been another Vong base pop up down here, which we need to go and deal with at some point. We've had a little bit of time just while because I think there's some Vong kicking around up here, so we're going to go and check it out. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit today, a couple of hours. So the fleet's kind of like all there. The Providence has been put in there, and as someone suggested, we're going to call it the Gumption's Gambit. So that's the thing. And we have basically, the main thing I've been doing is setting up this factory that we bought the land for. Well, we didn't buy it because it's our sector, but we got the land for it, for a refined goods complex. It's going to create missiles for us, and that should hopefully make us a bit of money on the old, because there's no missile production in this area is what I'm trying to say. So we're trying to fill in that little bit of demand, make a little bit of money, while also kind of like helping ourselves, because you know, missile components, if we need ships with missiles and places are low, we can kind of like build on that. And then other than that, I've just been basically trying to get his reputation up with the Mandalorians with these guys. They're needing a lot of micromanagement at the minute. There's been a lot of kind of like this sort of thing, and then looking at like who wants energy cells, who's buying energy cells, and you know, just basically doing that essentially. Who does want some energy cells? Someone down here? We've got a couple of ships out on patrol, on looking for. So the Z95. We're trying to find Hook. I know Hook is up this way. I've done quite a bit of exploring where I think the gate to from Ring of Moon is, but we couldn't find it. So we basically just kicked that one in the head, and I'm going to go via Jaeger Miner. And go up through one of the systems here, Cali, and that way. See if we can't find the Black Sun big shipyard. We've got the Belalabab out scouting, and then we're basically, like I said, I've basically just been trying to get these guys. So this is exploring to basically find new stations in the Mandalore system, so we can basically get new trade routes up and running, and just basically trying to make a little bit of money and make a little bit of reputation, essentially. So that's kind of what I've been doing. This episode is, I need to record it because obviously it is Sunday and this is coming out Monday at some point. It needs to be recorded, and I need to get something out. And progress has been a little bit slow as regards to everything coming in, but we're kind of getting there. We're gonna focus a little bit on building up that Mandalorian fleet as well. Matt would like a Geonosian frigate as his flagship, or like as one of his main flagships. So we're going to try and get that board this episode. Ooh, thank you for super responsive thrusterminus. We'll check out this little Vong base. It's nearly dead, to be honest. I don't think we'd be able to take it out with fighters. I'm going to guess it is a dormant one, but I am also going to guess it is going to spam out quite a few fighters when we get near it. This thing is really good at anti-fighter stuff, but as you can see, I'm slightly damaged because it is very fragile as well. So I'm mainly just coming in just to have a look at what it is. And the plan will be get the money to get Matt's ship, and then we'll use that to destroy that. Because my thoughts are, in fact, it's already got one of its weapons bay destroyed. So yeah, I reckon a Geonosian frigate should be able to get that one wiped out pretty easily. Let's just navigate back this way. I think we need to go. Yeah. About face. These guys are like, but boss, we've only just flown this way. It's like, well, keep up, fly in formation like you meant to. Meant to be my goddamn wingmen. I've changed their behaviours to intercept, rather than just follow. So yeah, so it's like I said, it's literally just a case of we're on the prowl for any Geonosians that are causing, not Geonosians, Vong that are causing problems for us, whilst waiting for a little bit of money. I think we are almost at the point where oh, I've just crashed into an asteroid. Hold it here. Right, I think we're pretty much at the point now where this place has got nearly enough to kind of like get what it needs. It's got an operational budget just to buy resources. We did buy a couple of mining ships to kind of like remedy the situation. We need about 15 million. We could actually get that right now, so save a bunch of things. We'll just do that. No, we'll not go after the huts in Geonosian space, in ICG space, because that's a bit rude, isn't it? They wouldn't like it. We'll wait until it flies into our space. Right, so there we go. We've got enough for this ship. Add that to the shopping list and confirm. We'll get that built. The plan for this frigate is to, because we can hold 8 ships, I believe, on the Geonosian frigate. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put 8 fangs in it. What we might even do, because we must be getting close now, if we look at our reputation with the Mandalorian Death Watch, we're not too far to getting that plus 20. When we get that plus 20, we can essentially get their capital ships. So what we might actually do this episode is we'll get Matt's fleet prepared. We'll get the frigate done. In fact, let's fly to the frigate, and then we'll dock it up and we'll build it like a little fleet. I'm thinking for Matt's fleet, we're gonna have 4 fangs, 4 Dune lizards in this, couple of lancers as kind of like screening ships, and then we'll get some big boys in there, some Caldosis, and maybe even a Kadabi? Is that right? Keldabi, that's the one, I think that's what I'm thinking of. Basically the big Mando ones. We'll see about getting a couple of Crusaders as well, because I like the Crusaders. Then we'll have a nice kind of like well-rounded fleet. I would like to have a look at some of the other ICG ships as well. Maybe the is it the the Munificent one. Just to kind of give it a test, so we've got it and then maybe the other one, the one that looks a bit like a toy, an adult toy. The hey, hello. No, do we want to? Because we'll get into trouble if we start attacking hut stuff. Why are you just hovering around in their space? But yeah, that is the plan. We'll try and ignore that best we can. So what Matt originally requested was a pinance, and I was like, what's a pinance? I recognised the name and I couldn't remember what it is. So a quick Google later, it's this bad boy, or at least one of the varieties of this, because according to the internet and various different Star Wars wikis and stuff like that, this kind of design, they made quite a few different types of it. They made some smaller ones and bigger ones, and so yeah, so that's the thing. But yeah, there's like sometimes in X4, there's times where you just basically what? Escape, my friend. Are you fighting with a Vong ship? Are you winning? We have got another ship in that, so if it wins, it's good experience for the crew. It does look like the Vong are popping up at quite a few different places at the minute. Tell you one thing we can do is we can go to this shipyard and we'll get repaired. And then I think it's just going to be a case of waiting 4 minutes for the ship. So I'll probably come back in a little bit of a moment once, because this I'm still waiting for the storage to be done. So as for as miners, wharf. Yeah, I'm waiting for that so we can actually get the miners doing something. Just waiting around as sometimes happens. So yeah, I'll come back in a moment when there's a bit more going on. Alright, so we are back. The frigate is completed. Huzzah. We've seen these Geonosian frigates before. They're a pretty cool looking ship. We're just going to do a little bit of messing around with the fleets. So Fleet 7, you and you are going to join this guy as interception on Alpha, and we're going to have another interception group which is going to be for our medium, which is going to be on Beta, because this can't dock. It's kind of going to be our little screening ship. And then we're going to tell you to attack this. We're going to try and see if we can fly escort. We should be able to keep up with it pretty easy, because if I remember rightly, the Geonosian frigate isn't the fastest thing in the universe, but it is pretty damn good. It's a fairly well all-rounding sort of ship. It's like got a good profile for head-on attacks because, you know, smaller target and stuff like that. In fact, if we get close enough, we can actually. So if you're unaware, right? So I'm basically in this ship's wake now, so I can essentially turn off my engines and we will remain, as long as we're close enough to it, we will basically remain at the same speed of this ship. You can maneuver around. It's a good way. So if you're just starting out in the game and you are in a lowly TIE fighter, or something like that in a little fighter, and you are attacking bigger ships, and there's big Empire ships, or you know, whatever your big faction ship is. It does tell you on some of the loading screens, you know, stay close to bigger ships because they will help you. It's a good way. Oh, the Geonosians are sending in their frigates to try and help. Yeah, it basically keeps you safe. You've got a bit of cover, especially in something fast like this. You can dart around. We did some good speed. And it's pretty cool as well. It's like an autopilot-y sort of thing. We do have some missiles. We've got 4 missiles, so we can do 2 volleys of missiles if we need it. I'm hoping maybe those other Geonosian frigates might get in on this. We're mainly here to take out fighters. We could lose the Fang, I'll be honest with you, because I am a little bit rusty. I was doing some practice. We took out quite a few of them earlier on. So we got tracking. Shots are a little bit wide. We're not going to name this ship yet, just in case it gets destroyed. Right, there we go. We are now in this fight. Dune lizards are coming in. We have got some station defences coming in as well. Hopefully we'll not lose the entire fleet. Could happen. Oop, 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 oopa, 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 oopa.
Oh, damn it.
Alright, this is not like the simulations. As you can see, barely any shots actually hit on us, and we're already pretty much nearly dead. There we go. Doesn't help that the Vong ships are just as maneuverable. Our main bonus is our speed, which is not always the best, because sometimes obviously it's harder to line up shots, especially if someone is doing a death dive. It used to work with, so sometimes an enemy ship will get into spin to try and avoid you. You can hit the boost, which sometimes breaks that spin. I think we're being lured a little bit far out here. It would be nice to know where the other backup ships are.
Oh, critical.
Yep, all is critical.
Ejecting.
Right, there we go. That is the problem with the Fang. Right, we did get out though. Shall we try and... Wow, that's a lot of ships. The Lancer is going to be our best bet, I think, to survive this. I'm not too fussed about what we've lost.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello there.
Get out.
Fury hit.
No, why are you warping? Right, turrets. Might pause it a minute because for whatever reason, attack all enemies. There we go. Alright, so apparently we can't come out of warp.
Lancer patrol craft.
There we go, that's better. We're a long, long way away from where we want to be. So we've lost
You're
the
right,
fleet.
Dad.
I wasn't expecting this much firepower, to be fair, but we have still got the Lancer. Lancer's a fairly tough ship. Defend yourself, that's your orders. Let's try and clear those closest. Lancer's pretty quick for a medium
You're right,
ship.
Dad.
You're coming in, so we'll get you because you're pretty much on your own. We should maybe have a 4 or 5 click radius, maybe not on these guns. Resist. Oh, those quad lasers really pack a punch. Luke Skywalker, whenever Rogue Squadron 1 came out and you used the Millennium Falcon.
You're right, Dad.
It's such a good game.
You're right, Dad.
I mean, for every kill we get as well against these, we will get paid some money by the Geonosian government for basically taking them out. Don't head on attack a Lancer. I've done that many a times. It always ends in death.
You're right, Dad.
We should also get some money from... oh, they've managed to take out the shields.
You're right,
Yeah,
Dad.
we'll get some money from taking out... Whoa, this is...
Awaiting orders. Open comms. Requesting immediate backup.
We'll get money from the Vong artifacts as well. That 150 a pop. See if we can get some of them. We'll ease off a little bit, get his shields back. The Geonosian frigate should be okay to take out some of these. Let's fly towards our frigate and essentially hopefully get some cover from it, not get caught in any crossfire. To the old third person view. Whee!
Thank you.
How much was that? 150,000! Nice! Something is hammering against our shields pretty bad.
You're right, Dad.
See, this is definitely the better view for combat.
You're right, Dad.
The other view, mind you, saying that some ships do work better in third person. See, look, we got a bit of action. I thought this was going to be a dull episode.
You're right, Dad.
Can you please stop shooting me? I sound one of the like the NPCs now, don't I? There's a hell of a lot of Vong fighters kicking about. Let's just pause it a minute because I want to see where our frigate is. Let's give you attack multiple. No, that's not how that works, does it? Attack multiple. So how does that attack multiple work then? What are you doing at the minute? Flee. No! Coward. Don't flee. We'll just attack that one then. If we can't get you to attack multiple. attack them all. There you go. Good trial by combat anyway for the old Geonosian frigate. Oh, we've got more coming in as well. That's pretty good.
You're ahead.
Are they trying to flee? Come in closer to us? I mean, it is quite a close range medium fighter, this, surprisingly. I thought I mean, obviously you can check on the encyclopedia and all that sort of crap. But, there's that many different weapons and stuff like that. Even if I checked every single one, I'd never remember. It just wouldn't happen. But yeah, usually mid-range or medium weight ships are a little bit more longer range. Son of a gun.
You're ahead.
We got 2 more left, I think. The cavalry's finally arrived as well. Where's it gone?
You're ahead.
Gonna get you.
You're ahead.
Thanks for that. Right, cool. Does look like we have successfully beaten off the Vong, which is fantastic. Now, is there any goodies? Not going to that object. I mean, do we need to take out this last one? Are they really going to whiff it that much? I suppose if we can get the kill. Oh, story of our life. Right. You're welcome. 330,000 for that one. That's pretty good going. Right, let's get the Matt Parker. Upgrade and repair. Oh, you're too big for that, are you? Upgrade and repair at. Don't care which.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Confirm. And we can get that Vong artifact. And we need to go to the wharf, which I think is currently being attacked. Now, because Vong seem to spawn in this system quite a bit, it might be worthwhile putting some fighters in defensive positions around our station, because that's the main reason I actually came here in the first place, to deal with them, because they were attacking our station. Whoop. Quite like this Lancer. It's quite a nice ship. Right, so I think what we're probably going to do now is go and fly back to Mandalorian space, and maybe do a little bit of a few missions and stuff like that in Mandalorian space to essentially see if we can't get his reputation up enough so we can start get his promotion and get some big boy ships. So yeah, I'll see you very shortly. Okay, so we're just about to get to the station. I thought we'd just have a quick there was one Vong left in this system that we're going to attempt to fight. And I remembered as well, so for the Providence, because that is going to be our main attacker of this particular fleet, we bought a couple. We bought 5 Vigos, which are the corvettes. So if you remember last episode, I was really impressed with the firepower of the Vigo. It kind of like really kind of like impressed me of how much firepower they can bring. So we've got 5 of them for now, because I think what we need to do fleet wise is we've got quite a few big ships, we've got a few fighters. We need to fill this Providence with fighters because it's got a 82 capacity on it, which is really impressive. So we need to fill that with something decent, or maybe not decent, maybe just fill it with something. We could even just fill it with droid fighters. Confirm that. And ship information. I would like to remove all those things. I want to remove it from that fleet because I quite like this ship and I would like it as my own because I've got a little idea of what we're going to do with this. So and I forgot what the idea was already. How do we get out? That's the way we get out. Yeah, so we've got that chassis design. I don't know if that's an actual Corvette one, and that's probably a trader. We've got 5 of these. 5 of these Vigos. They're quite a nice looking ship. I wanted to get a check some upgrades for it. I can't remember what it was because it was a little bit slow. Stealth systems, sensors, no, engines. Travel mode thrust. Engine forward thrust. So do these travel mode thrust? See, it tells you one of the things I wish they'd clear up on this game, right? So you look at all your stats here. You've got a boost speed, travel speed, and stuff like that, and acceleration, and all these, which is fantastic. But then when it goes travel speed thrust, like, does that mean our travel speed will accelerate to travel speed quicker, or does it mean we, as top end, will improve? That's hyper travel. That's system travel. So system travel is. It doesn't even tell you what your system travel is. So that's system travel. That's your normal engines. That's pretty good. In fact, that's really good for a big ship. Travel speed, hyper travel, travel thrust mod. All right, yeah, we'll do that. That's thingy. So thrust means speed. Right, cool. And is there anything we could potentially do for these, just to kind of like give it a little bit of a weapon cooling, advanced jet, so rotation speed could be quite cool. Oh, more damage. Yes. So that boosted as average input. That's pretty good. Right, okay, cool. Lovely. Oh, no. I wanted to go to the traders so we get some more money. Sell some of our ill-gotten gains.
Hello, can I help?
Show me where's.
Here you go.
Alien eggs 3. Oh, I've got some Argo steaks from somewhere. Right, I wanted to sell these things. We got 173,000 a pop. That's pretty good going. We could do with some 2-star crew piloting for his mining ships, get them on board doing what we need them to do. We've got plenty of basic and level 1 we'll do that.
Wish.
Split wish you happy seasons. Right, how are you doing? You're still building the modules. You're a 2-star pilot near enough. You're a 1-star pilot. So if we go on comms,
Can I help?
1 star, 2 star. Back. Alright, that was a lot to digest there. So we got a message. You've been stripped of your rank. So CSA, minus 10. Why are we minus 10 with the CSA? Traitor! Oh, lovely. Now, do we go and try and fix this? We do have stations in their system. I think it's probably because we're doing a lot of trading with the Geonosians. But we kind of need to be doing the trading with the Geonosians. We are starting to actually make some enemies now. If we look at this, so who was it else? Galactic Empire, they're starting to dislike us a bit. New Republic, Rebel Alliance, they're starting to dislike us, and I've got a feeling it's because we're best mates with Black Sun and friends, and maybe the Mandalorians, and obviously CSA it's with the thingy. So I mean, as options will be cease trading with Black Sun and stuff like that, which I don't really want to do, or prepare for war, which I think is going to be the more inevitable tact. With where we are, for the CSA to actually get us in Tatooine, we'd have to get through all that. The main concern is if the Empire turn on us and attack this, because that could happen, and that has been damaged. That must have been fighting with something. Yeah, if they turn on us, we'll, because they're basically on our doorstep, which is not very good. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, so I'm just going to collect myself for a minute and figure out what his next steps are. I've got a feeling it's going to be fly to Mandalorian space. I thought that was ours. Why are you just sat there damaged next to our station? Yeah, I've got a feeling we're gonna probably fly towards these guys. I mean, one thing we could maybe do is stop. I mean, it's hard. We could remove as trade ships to stop trading with. I'll have a think about it. We'll see how bad it gets. They're not openly hostile as it stands at the minute. They just don't like us. We could always just go to the CSA and essentially do some missions for them to regain a little bit of reputation with them. We might actually do that, or I might do that off screen at some point. Same with the Empire. Or do we want to do that this episode? Because we could do with flying the frigate up to Mandalorian space. We need to end up in Mandalorian space at some point soon, for the simple fact that we need to be there to get the promotion invitation. But we could always go Mandalorian space via CSA space and avoid the Hutt territories. Like if I tell our frigate, I'm glad flying warships through people's space is not considered like an act of aggression. Are you some jump gates? That's a jump gate. So if we tell you to fly there and then explore that system and then as we go up, we'll do some missions for the CSA, and we'll balance those books. We might show them, we might not. We shall see. I suppose this first port call though. Right. What missions have we got? We're going to drop that mission. Because and we're going to cut us ties with the ICG military, I think. Can we opt out of this war? I don't know. Either which way, we shall see. We will go to Edo first of all.
Engage.
So I'll see you in Edo. Alright, so welcome back. I've done a little patrol mission in Kabundi, basically to get us to -7. I think what would maybe help, because that's basically put us back into the blue, is that if we buy a ship to trade for our energy station in Lothal, because I don't want to go to war with the CSA. Because it's at least not until we've dealt with the Hutts. Because I think going to war with the CSA is going to be a bit silly. It doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to try and boost his reputation up. We're going to eventually kind of stop helping the ICG. We've got pretty much everything we want from them now anyway. We've got some big ships and stuff like that. But I thought we need a trade ship for Lothal. We haven't got a T6 shuttle. The Moncals sell one, so I figured we'd kind of go with one of these as our little trade ship. They've not got the best trade capacity, but it's better than average for a medium trade ship. Let's have a look. What sort of engines do we want? I mean, those. I'm not expecting it to be like too much hostility around here. There's not so much in pirates and stuff like that. So we'll just kind of like go with that. We can't have any forward-facing weapons. That's fine. We'll go with the turret. Does need a docking computer and that. Long-range scanner Mark II, basic scanners, targeting and trade. Usual kind of setup for us, and we'll get a full service crew as well as a captain. We'll add that to the list. We'll confirm that order, and we can get a T6 shuttle. We've also found the Incom Wharf, so we could buy some licenses, which would essentially let us get E-Wings and X-Wings. We could go for the beautiful X-Wing XJs. I love the XJs, so cool. Probably one of my favourite versions of the X-Wing, as well as the T-70s. T-70s are really good, so these could be kind of our answer to a good ship, like a good fighter craft, for when we want to go serious war and maybe bolster up this for the Providence. In fact, that would be a good shout. For the minute, just so we're all on the same page and we know what I'm doing, I'm basically just going through, having a look at what missions are available and where. The Geonosian frigate, Parker's frigate, which Matt is called the Flag of Parker at the minute. Please rename your ship, because I couldn't think of anything to call it. So that is the start of the Mandalorian fleet, and we're going to start building that up as well. Whereabouts are we going? If we go straight, and then if we go to Moncal, we can potentially see our T6. What was that? So we've received something. Oh, we're not going to do that right now because it's the other end of the galaxy. But Transgalmeg Industries wants to promote us. That's good. Transmalgeg are the ones in the or Transgalmeg are the ones in the
Jump completed. Tracking.
thingy system. Have we got any decent missions? See, I don't want to get involved with the war stuff. War is not good for our business unless it's the business of
Autopilot engaged.
what do you call it? Yeah, unless it's got some sort of game for us. I think the plan will be we're going to have a look at this T6 because we've never had a T6. We get to look at one up close and personal. We'll get that trading with them. Hopefully that will start getting us some more relationship with them. Keep them sweet, so to speak. This fleet's building. We'll buy some. We're going to start filling it with like fangs, dune lizards, I think. And we're going to go here and we're going to buy the licenses for the X-wing, and I think that'll be pretty much an episode.
Jump beacon.
Bit cut and dry this episode as regards to what's going on. Obviously, we have the big Vong fight, but yeah, I kind of want to get it done, get it sorted, get it out. Not that I'm obliged to. It's just yeah. I like to try and do it Mondays and Fridays, and then in between during the week we occasionally have some other videos. We did I did a tester series on Total War. It wasn't brilliant. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't get many views or anything like that, which is fine. It's quite. I found it quite hard doing like a playthrough of Total War. Surprisingly, I will accept that one because that's.
Disengaged.
Oh, you want me to go back to Jabim?
Autopilot engaged.
Guess we're going back to Jabim. Yeah, the Total War series. It was kind of. Like, do you know when you got an idea in your head of like what it'd be like, but then it's not like that. It was kind of like that. So that was the thing. Total War. I am thinking about doing a playthrough of the Knights of the Old Republic video game series, because the Knights of the Old Republic, they were some really good games, some of my favourite games when I first started into PC gaming. Because before PC gaming, I was very much. It's probably more of a casual gamer, to be honest. It was very much games such as console games. You know, the oldie school
Jump completed.
ones that a lot of people used to play. Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare, Gran Turismo were kind of like my mainstays. Final Fantasy games as well. I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy games. We'll just stay here. We'll put it in Seto. We'll get this blitzed out. That's a bit more money, and it's a little bit more. Do you know what? Actually, because we need to. Ideally, we need to come from Jabim anyway. We're going to tell you to fly and wait here. And we'll have a look at the T-16. No, I don't want to play with the Hulk cargo ship. Oh, hold on. We will turn our turret to defend. And then we should be fine. Unless they decide to attack us. Which doesn't really mean anything in this game. We'll be fine. It's good that it's trading already. That's going to be good for business. Oh, it's a
V19 Starfighter.
V19s. These are a pretty cool looking ship. The V19s. Funky looking. I think they were. I seem to remember reading somewhere the V. Okay, so that pilot is probably very much like me when I'm sat in my car and it's stationary anywhere. He just likes the sound of his own engines, giving it a little bit of gas, revving it up a little bit. Or his shields are that depleted. Yeah, so he's trying to boost off somewhere, but his shields are that depleted that it's not letting him do it. Yeah, so the V19, apparently they were the more preferred ship because you could fit more on the old Venators than you could. Ooh, rival traders, high-tech trader and energy trader. Ooh, wink. Because of the foldy up wing design. I'm glad we've managed to make a little bit of friendship with the CSA, because the way I kind of like want to play this series on like the whole narrative front is being like less kind of like Dread Pirate of, you know, the galaxy, more the smooth rogue operator of the galaxy who's kind of just doing his thing, doing his wheeling and dealing and trying to balance the books and stay on everyone's fairly good side, or at least the main authorities. Right, I want to see my new ship, please. So this is the T6. Pretty cool looking ship. Oh, it's got a nice interior as well. Oh, we could teleport across to that and have a look around. Let's do that. Let's just check the Lancer's got no stupid orders. Wait for signal. No, just wait. No. Oh, you're going to escort ship. No. Remove assignment. Just stay. Just sit and stay while we look around this T6. Because we're still patrolling Jabin. So, this is one of the more newer ships. We've got a nice custom cockpit. Very Falcon-esque. Very Star Wars. That. Hello! Crewman Thalia Silarain and Captain Nell Brano. Oh, I like this. So this is like some nice attention to detail with the whole, like the dials and the screens and the light and the hyperdrive levers and stuff like that. And you've got this little corridor here. We've got some bunks. So this obviously this was in the that's rather dark. So we got a couple of bunks, and then I would imagine the rest of it is kind of like meant to be storage. So I think you see these in the Star Wars. We've got a new message from the Coruscant Financial Bureau. You see these in the Ahsoka, the TV show Ahsoka. Cool. Not a massive amount to look at right at this moment in time, but still pretty good. No Jedi training room. The interior on this ship is fantastic. I love this ship, interior wise. You just carry on with your business. Let's check our messages. You are now considered an organisation with limited influence. Some of your positive deals with the faction may make their enemies a bit worried. Yay! So it means we're growing, we're doing well, and we've got lots of money. Also means people are going to start taking even more notice of what we're doing. So trading wise, and stuff like that. That might be a bit tricky. We might need to start balancing the books a little bit with certain things. Like we might need to start building trade stations in Empire territory and New Republic territory, just to try and get them on side. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this off. We've not got long. We've got 7 minutes, and then we're gonna go to unless we do that mission as well. We'll have a look at that mission if it's still available in a minute. Oh, we can look at it now, can't we? Bunta. Where is Bunta? Climax. Jabim, Othal, Monkau. Where's Bunta? No, we're going to do this one because that should bring us where we need to be. And then we're going to fly to this incom station here, and that's probably where we're going to end the episode, I reckon. We're going to buy some licenses, and we are going to see about what it's going to cost to get us some X-Wings, maybe some X-Wing XJs, maybe some T-70s. We shall see where the world may take us on that. But yeah, I will see you in a minute. Alright, so here we are at the incom station. Is this the main incom station? No, it's just one of the incom stations. They have a couple of stations dotted about the galaxy. I do like incom. They make some of my very favouriteest ships in the Star Wars universe. Just because they're pretty good. We got a person T-posing there, which is good. I think it's not T-posing as such. They're basically guiding us into the landing bay. Looking for a job, and they're saluting. That's nice, isn't it? We're getting well known. I mean, one thing we could potentially do. So at the minute we are playing pirate. Well, mob boss essentially. We're a mob boss. We can't go and we can't see the faction representative person, but we can find out where it is. We can go to the manager's office, ask them to show us where it is. So that's something we can do. Yeah.
Hello.
So some ideas. This.
I'm not helping you. Hello. I'm not helping you.
Very unhelpful.
Hello. Sending you information now.
Thanks. See, your captain will help me. Oh no, he's a CSA captain. He's just told us where the CSA. You gits. Utter gits. Why? I want the X-Wings. Right, so we'll put that on the back burner for now. I didn't even want an X-Wing. Sad face. Yeah, do we move from Pirate King to Privateer King and get involved with? So we need to wipe out the Hutts because that's our mission. But once because this series is potentially going to last a bit longer than I originally thought. If it's, it does seem the more, I don't know about popular. People seem to prefer this over the Imperial one. Comment-wise, a lot more people seem to watch it. A lot more people seem to be into it. So maybe new. new update, we see about continuing this on a little bit somehow, and maybe going full on privateer. I don't know who we'd go to war with, which side we'd been on, or something like that. He's having a bad day. We'll zap this, because if we zap this, then we'll get some bonus rep with them. I know where... Oh. Maybe it is going to take me to the incom place. Let's see. Right, we can angle this up so we can fly straight through that gate, I reckon. Or we'll bounce off the edge, one of the two. It's a 50-50. Everything in life is 50-50, isn't it? At the end of the day, it'll either happen or it won't happen. I reckon this is going to happen for us, though. Yeah, like maybe we go less pirate, because the way we've set this up, and it worked fantastically to start off with.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Our main stuff that we produce is basically no, this is taking us up to Kotonica. I don't want to go to Kotonica. I wanted to find the incom main base. That's in New Republic space, I reckon. So we'll about face. We'll go here. Oh, I'm proper Lego talking here. Ooh, there's been a little bit of a kerfuffle there. Buy ships. Small ships. Fangs. We want a pirate. Well, that's our personal one, isn't it? Do we go with the bounty on a Fang? Why is it cheaper? What did we change on that? You had Marines. Swap out for service crew. Add to shopping list. And we want 4 of you. Confirm. Could have done that in the same screen. Silly boy. Right, Dune Lizards. Or get some heavy fighters, which would be the Kimodular. So that is the military grade 8 engine it's saying is the best. That has got a lot faster speed, so we are actually going to use this for our fleet. We'll go with the Mark IIs because we always go with the Mark IIs. I'm happy with the shields. Ions, chain guns, obviously chain guns, flexitube launchers and ions, that's pretty good. Docking Mark 1, basic scanners, we can keep all that on there. Proton torpedoes, we'll have proton torpedoes, and then that can be better at medium and heavy targets. With a medium proton torpedo missile launcher. We got all the flares, and I would like all service crews, I think. And how many of you can I buy? I can buy 3 at the minute, so that's fine. We'll confirm that order. So that is that gunned up. We've just got this exploring, basically, find out the rest of the stations in this sector. It will help with trade. We are probably going to go and see the Mandalorians and buy the Mandalorian trading license to show their trade stations. One thing I have noticed as well is we are now -8 with Galactic Empire. We're also dropping quite quickly with these guys, which is hilarious. My transgressions, yeah. Hopefully this is gonna balance itself out. It doesn't help that this is actually trading with the Mon Calamarians. Oh, we can do a little bit of this. Do our little bit of a tradey hack. We'll just pause it just in case someone else fulfills that order. I'm not bothered if we lose out on money. We're not going to lose money. I don't understand, like... Well, I do understand. That's an understatement. I understand it quite well, because there's like the cost of building the station and stuff like that. But to me, energy cells don't cost you anything to make. Completely free. They don't require any components or anything like that. So why is it saying I'm making a loss? Because I'm not making a loss. That didn't cost us anything. That we're getting 3,000 credits for not doing much, and this will get us some trades ranked up with these guys. Keep them sweet. We could do with doing this with the Galactic Empire, like maybe building a trade station with them. But on the same token, if we build a trade station with them, the Mandalorians will start falling out with us. So we're getting ourselves in a little bit of a bind. I mean, the other option is we get rid of some of the ships, which will lower our rating with the Financial Bureau, which means no one will care who we're trading with or doing anything with. It's very hard in this game to stay neutral. It's almost if the combat flight sim space game forces you to be aggressive. And then we'll cover the rest of that off. So that's quite a few trades to just kind of like knock in the park. On that front, that should get us up.
Jump beacon, Mandalore.
Mandalore, where are we right now? We are in Mandalorian space. Oh, the Hutt's trading with the Mandalorians as well. Cool. So yeah, we're building the Fangs. So that's the start of that fleet. So it's been a bit of a kind of like a waffly, boring episode in the fact of, you know, today this is what we're doing. But I think we are. This fleet is pretty much ready. I think to start taking on the Hutts. We can start building this fleet up so we can push from the north. I think Mandalorian ships, because they're so tough, we only need a couple of good heavy hitting ships, and then we are kind of like golden and done. There's a little bit of a pause on that for some reason. I wonder if it's missing some sort of component. We'll find out soon enough. I mean, we'll probably do some missions for the Mandalorians as well, actually. So we'll do one mining mission, and then we're going to call it an episode. I think that's what we're going to do. Sounds like a plan. But other than that, like, anyone got any suggestions or anything like that? Or what we should be able to do? I forgot we're in a medium ships. Medium ships don't like to start. Whew.
Friend foe mine.
It could have been a spicy way to end the video. Yeah. But yeah, because I'm kind of like at a bit of a loss now. I know what we need to do. We need to fulfill our main objective, which is take out the Hutts. I'd like to do it in a quick manner though, rather than a kind of like a grindy manner, because maybe with a little bit of kind of like tactical play we could potentially beat the Hutts with the fleet that we've got, or at least beat them down to a point where they've not really got much left with the ships that we've got. But boom.
Jump beacon, Mandalore.
There we go. And we're getting trade as CSA is going up, which is fine. Yeah, we could kind of beat them with what we, or at least do a lot of damage to them with what they've got, because like the Hutt fleets are pretty weak, really, from what I've seen when I've been wandering around in their space on previous playthroughs. The biggest hitters is the Venator. They do have at least 1 or 2 Venator, but they're not a big fleet kind of thing. Their main shtick is the converted cruisers, essentially. We're at 0 with the CSA. That's good. So we're getting positives. So yeah, let us know what you would like us to do, what you want to see, and all that jazz. Other than that, I think we're done for this episode. We've got a lot done. Bit miffed about not knowing where the Incom base is. We might be able to nip back there at some point. You're the one that I want. It's that horrible Grease song, innit? You the one that I want. Booby doop boop. I hate you. You're the one that I want. Right, where would Incom live? That's probably a Vong base. Doran. Helene. Go and explore the car, because there's a Incom base usually in Uxie. Uxie is along this top bit here. So do that. Anyway, as ever, I've been Captain Jack Gumption. This has been Star Wars. No, it's not. It's been X4 with the Star Wars Interworlds 0.73 mod. Thank you for watching, and as ever, until next time.